Hello everyone and welcome to the WCG Canada National Finals. This is Alan Tilt-Donofrio going to be broadcasting you most of this finals matchup between Canada and 2K9 against WCG, sponsored right now, and I'm going to be broadcasting you guys not live at the actual site, but from my cozy home on my nice comfy chair. Kind of wish I was there, but that's okay. So we're going to bring these two teams out for you guys as soon as we possibly can. They are currently in room right now, and we're about to get ready to go here in just a minute. We will be starting this first matchup. This is a best-of-5 series. We're going to be starting this one on Ankara first, and I think they're going to still have to do a knife round to begin with. But we'll get that going to you guys as soon as possible. Please make sure that you get everyone on and watching this. Again, this is the Canadian National Finals for Crossfire. WCG brought out live. We do have people on the site there. We'll bring you guys as many updates as possible, and also possibly getting you guys a few interviews by the end of it. We'll see. I'll be here until about 3:30 Eastern time, and then Logic will be taking over the casting whelm from behind me here. So get to you guys live in just a second. Give us a minute to get everyone ready to go, and we will start everything live here in just a few seconds. Alright, all the good lucks and have funs have come through. We're going to be joining game here as soon as we get in here. It's going to be Ankara again to start. See what we can get you guys as far as this overview and everything going on right now. See how they decide to structure this first out. Again, the teams that are going to be playing today it'll be 2K9 and Canada. And we'll kind of go through these lineups really quickly for you as they do this knife round real quick. And it's going to be on the time. No, they're just going to start right away. Okay, my bad. The 2K9 team is going to be filled up with William, Slant, Castile, Wotip, and Biz. On the Canada side, it's going to be Aaron, Taylor, Alice, Malty, and Blitz. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to start off with a few trades just over on the left side of the map here. And as you notice, they are using gold guns. This is because Smilegate has allowed them to use any skin they want on their guns, as long as there are no modifications to the gun. So no silencers, anything like that, but they can't have any skin, and as you can kind of see, just about everybody is using the golden guns, except there's a few AKs that are different structures as well. It looks like the first part that we're going to see being pushed, though, from this offensive team of 2K9 is going to be towards A side. Although there's a lot of happening across the map, as Slant for that 2K9 team is over by B. So we'll see where do they decide to go here. It's going to be a 2-on-2 situation. Bomb side A, and there is trying to get out both picks, and he will. That's going to be the bomb drop by Castile, so a good 2K right there from Blitz with that AK coming through the tunnel. He's actually going to switch out for a golden M4 right now. Have a little bit more close quarters, and we're going to jump on board a Slant, who's trying to make something happen in B to maybe force a rotate, but Malty's right there in the bottom part of the ramp to help lock that down, giving our first round win to Canada, who is again playing defense. Some big plays there from Blitz over on A site, and he's in there playing it with one of his teammates, obviously. He's going to be there with Malice, it looks like, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of shooting going back and forth as Malice trying to get that off shot, unable to connect with anybody, though, on the 2K9 side over there. So it looks like it's going to be another kind of a spread right now, although it is a hard focus towards A, as all 5 2K9 players will be over here by the A site. Malty's going to be over towards actually a pretty good spot to get a nice little flank action on. If he can time this correctly. He's sitting over by the middle right now, and if he can get over by, there it is, going to try to peek the boxes to maybe get a headshot, and he misses though, as it looks like it's going to be just a passive play again from 2K9. They're looking for Blitz to pop out of that little tunnel on the left there, and so far Blitz is not giving him that opportunity, but now he's going to take one. He's going to get pushed, but no, it's 2K again from Blitz. What is he doing in here? Being absolutely huge, and some help from Terror as well. Looks like it's going to be a full push from Canada onto 2K9. Wotip though, on the backside of middle, actually going to get one from the right side. They make that 2 as he gets the backside of A here. able to pick through the spawn and as well through the big doorway into A. So there's 2 kills for him as he is the last player alive. So we'll see how he decides to handle this, as he's going to be getting a lot of action happening from across the map here as Malice and Aaron are on the backside trying to go through middle into spawn. Wotip's looking over the middle right now, not realizing that he's got to get flanked from Aaron right behind him. And as soon as Aaron picks this, as the timing is actually not there, he's got 50 seconds left. Aaron doesn't know where Wotip is, and neither does Wotip know where Aaron is. And they're going to pass right by each other as Malice and Aaron are like, what? Where did he go? I don't know. So it looks like he's going to push through middle, try to work into B, which is actually going to be wide open for him. Not sure if Aaron just saw him right there, as he is right behind. He's trying to come through quickly, but there's Wotip getting shots from Blitz over by bomb site A, and now he's going to have to push really hard to get in B if he wants to. He could have gotten there, but Aaron through the window will finish him off, making it a 2-0 advantage now in favor of Kanata. So Wotip doing well that round. We'll kind of jump on board with him to see where he's scoping to start off this map, as it looks like he's going to go over towards B. Actually, no, it looks like he's actually not scoping this time around. He's got the AK pulled out. So maybe it's just a little bit of switch of strategy right now, as it looks like it's going to be towards B again with Wotip watching through here. He's going to be trying to go through the office side here of these apartments. Unable to find anyone so far, as it looks like there really actually is nobody over here. And WCG Kanata right now has the ability to kind of just walk into B, as there's nobody in sight right now. There's absolutely nobody from 2K9 in sight B. They pushed up the middle. Aaron and Malty pushed up the middle looking for an A side push, and now Malty's going to realize that, hey, there's nobody here, so we should probably head back towards B. That's exactly what's happening, as Blitz, Terra, and Mouse are all trying to get in, and right now I think Kanata is needing to get a really good advantage on peaks if they can get there in time, because 2K9 is all up in this bomb site. Bomb is going down. Malty's able to help out, though, from behind to get that headshot with that AK. Switch here, trying to get an overhead view. Bullets coming in from the side from spawn. It's going to be a complete destroy fest from Kanata on defense, as they get completely aced, coming through the middle, looking for something to do where they could maybe possibly come around the backside of an A push. Nobody there at A was 2K9, as they're all going towards B, and a quick rotate and a quick setup, able to get the 5-person ace there for 2K9, or on 2K9 rather. So again, this is looking pretty interesting right now, as Kanata's up 3-0 on defense again. This is Ankara. We'll kind of run through some scores real quick. With Blitz is absolutely dominating 6-0, but that's not really to put any discredit to anybody else on this team, as Terra and Malty are at 3-1 now. Aaron actually joining them at 3-1 as well, and Malice with the even 1-1. Not bad. On the other side of things, though, we have Wotip, the only one doing anywhere near good, as he's 2-3. Slant 2-4 after that early death in that round right there. Everyone else 0-3. So, one pick, as it looks like it's going to head right into A, and they do get in. Bomb was dropped there, but they are able to pick up as Biz comes through and is able to help secure the bomb site with Castile. Wotip's there. He does have his scope again now, so we'll see where he decides to pick. Looks like he's going to go through the backside. I mean, he's kind of. I think they're still kind of deciding how they're going to play this bomb right now, as it is up to a 2-on-3 in favor of 2K9. The bomb is down as well. Biz from outside the site looking towards the connector in the middle. Unable to see much, but he does get picked up by Malice. Kind of snuck up on him there. Castile able to help out, but Malice with the double kill now with that Glock, or rather the Deagle, and he's going to try to push through the tunnel side over here. Wotip is right on looking at it. Oh, he's just looking for the quick switch there, unable to get the op kill, switches over quickly to the Deagle, able to finish off Malice there in about 2 shots. So there's the first round for 2K9, and a much needed one, because if this were to go 4-0, it would have been a totally different ball game, as Kanata probably could have coasted by with getting away with a little bit more than, you know, their standard offense or standard defensive strategies. They could have maybe possibly decided to do something kind of crazy like that A push through the middle like we saw before. Right now it's a pretty standard defensive split, as it's 2-1-2, 2 and A, as they're going to have to get a lot of pressure here, as there are a lot of good splits, and now a lot of people coming in into the bomb site, and there's going to be 2 people a little straighting right in the middle there. And Bomb is coming up the stairs, but now, like, doing a great job of finally just helping out from spawn. A great rotate from him in the middle. A lot of trading back and forth. It leads us to the 1-on-1. Castile and Aaron last 2 up, and Aaron has not made his face even seen yet in the bomb site at A. Now he will. I don't know if Castile is there, though. And there it is. Aaron with a quick headshot pull on Castile, who was trying to find the bomb by walking backwards. So Kanata, after a lot of huge trades, able to pull the 1-on-1 after being swarmed with 4 people through the side hall into A. Able to hold off the bomb site just enough to get Malty over, which we'll take a look at where he's playing right now. You can see closer towards towards B, but here's a lot of action over by A again. Tara, Mouse, and Blitz all falling in the first 30 seconds of the matchup, and it's going to be up to Malty and Aaron, who are going to actually split up their effort here and go different ways. Malty's going to come back around through spawn, and then Aaron's actually going to come to the middle right now, and if he's not careful, he's going to get for 2 seconds. He is waiting for his teammate. Malty able to get a Wotip, who was sniping, and it's down now, and there's another few shots there. Slant almost falling himself, and he will finally fall by Malty, who's about to pull a 5 kill if he wants to ace. Unable to do so, though, as William from up top on the bomb site will finish that off. Again, a really strong opening set of the round there for 2K9 as they were able to push down the A side long pretty quickly and get 3 really quick picks. I'm not sure if the defense is just trying to play a little too aggressive that round, but either way, as you can see right now, as they're kind of just going back to the passive 2-1-2, and it's going to be Mouse with the first opening pick down the mid side. Through the box. Well, they got a 3 kill, absolutely huge at that Deagle, and it's absolutely big for him to shut down that middle rotate, and it's going to be just up the slant as we jump on board with him to see if he can actually make something happen. It will be a 5-on-1, so he's going to have to completely ace to get the clutch to happen here, and he's in a pretty good spot to do it, honestly, but the bomb is down, so he's going to have to try to get back around towards it. He's going to have an avenue to do that as well. The only advantage he really has is the fact that there is nobody in B except for Aaron, who is actually not looking the way the slant is, although he the slant was not ready for it. Slant able to pick off the Aaron there, but he is low in HP, down to 35 right now, as he's going to have to play his corner very carefully, trying to shoot through some boxes to maybe get a lucky shot here, but everyone's on the back side of him trying to spray at him as well. So it's going to be Blitz and Malty from the right side, Malice and Tara from the bottom, as it's going to be a Slant able to get some pre-fire shots on Blitz, but couldn't connect enough. Blitz will be able to finish that there. 5-2 now, the round advantage in favor of Kanata. And really, if you kind of look at it, they're not doing anything crazy. Mostly they're just winning good gunfights. Is really what it comes down to right now. And 2K9 unable to really get much going offensively. Wotip is with the scope right now. He's actually sitting right next to the bomb. He's going to be scoping on the mid stairs to spawn all the way through the middle to see if anyone's going to pick there. Flashes and smokes coming out towards A right now, though, as Biz, William, Slant, and Castile are looking to get in there. Blitz and Terror doing what they can to kind of hold them back right now. And with that call out with all the smokes and flashes, interestingly enough, Kanata is going to be moving through the middle and trying to get a good setup where they Mouse with a good pick there. Blitz unable to convert, but a lot of trading going back and forth right now between 2K9 and Kanata. And I think 2K9 realizes they're about to get boxed in. After 2 people falling from Kanata, they are actually pulling back, and they're going to do a 1-1-1, it looks like. Just kind of spread the map out defensively like a normal defensive setup. Terror's going to be by himself, so we might as well get on him right now, as he's actually going to play back with the grading fences. And actually, they're deciding to play this back. They'll say they're going to give them bomb site A. Yeah, that's 100% what's happening. They've given them bomb site A right now. And it's going to be Biz and Terror fighting it out through this back hallway here if they're not careful. Malty was trying to scope from the middle balcony through the middle here. Terror able to get that first pick there on Biz. Vaughn is now down. Castile is going to be the next one up on the board for the frag list. If he holds his spot here, he's right behind this gray box and they're on the corner. And here comes Aaron and Terror. Malty right behind him. His flash shot here is Aaron. Castile. William able to pick off 1, but not 2. And Malty are both in the site now. Malty with the Deagle able to get some shots off. Terror with the double kill to finish off Wotip, though, who is resorting to trying to use that scope still on those 2-tiered stairs. Unable to do so, though. So a 5-on-2 advantage now. So I make that a 6-on-2, pardon me, as it is in favor of Kanata, the defensive-sided team here, to start things off, Global Risk side. And that's a pretty interesting strategy they had there. I mean, they did a really good job, and this is one thing you like to see from more experienced teams, as you know where a push is going to happen. Try to contain the offense to one part of the map so they have really nowhere to rotate. And that's exactly what Kanata did. Unfortunately, they were unable to convert 100%, so they kind of went to plan B there, and they actually all fell back from bomb sites in order to not get picked and not put too much of an advantage in favor of 2K9, which was absolutely smart as far as numbers goes. And you see it kind of paid off for him as they kind of held back, played passive, and then came back to try to do a retake of the site there. Speaking of taking of sites right now, it looks like it's going to be 2K9 trying to work towards A as William has the bomb, and he is right over here by the corridor getting closer and closer to A. Blitz is actually not playing in the little side alley. Instead, he's playing in the bottom level of the house there at A, and then Terror from up top right around where the staircase is on the right side, the long stairs, going to go up top. He's going to play that side of things. And it looks like right now there is no favorable pick for 2K9 in bomb site A, so it looks like they're just going to kind of spread the map here and do what they can to get a few more rounds before this looks like it'll be a Kanata victory on this half. If this score maintains itself. Right now, Wotip and Slant are in the middle, which is a really good spot to be. They actually heard one rotate, I'm pretty sure, as Multi was being absolutely completely loud, going through spawn back over to A. So we'll see how that moves the offense around here. Right now, it doesn't do anything besides Slant and Wotip just trying to do what they can to get a pick somewhere over the middle part of this map, and Wotip with this scope is going to look to try to get something on Aaron possibly if he shows himself, but Aaron in a really good spot, hiding back in this corner on the ramp side here, and he's doing a good job of keeping his head down and not showing anything, just kind of peeking up to take a look every now and again, but they are in bomb side B. Flashes and grenades coming in, Slant is right there and trying to get something to Aaron, even though Viz was getting the first shot, Aaron with a double kill, now they got a triple kill. My god, Aaron, could you do a little bit more up there, please? And now it's going to be up to William. 4 kills for Aaron. Absolutely huge. Playing that by himself. If you're a Kanata team member, you're giving him tons of praise, as that will be the half there. 7-2 in favor of Kanata. Holy smoke. Take a break here to give myself a little bit of a rest and maybe get some water before we go back and do a little bit of analysis on that. We will be jumping back into the rating room as we try to switch sides and get back to you guys. Just give us 1 second. We'll be right back. Alright, we are switching sides here now, so 2K9 will be the team that's going to try to do something on defense. Again, the round total that round was 7-2, so Kanata's only going to need 3 rounds to finish this first map of Ankara for themselves. And kind of just a little bit of analysis from that last side. Kanata did a really good job on defense. It's no surprise based on the score total. But if you kind of just look at the way they spread themselves, the different looks they gave, in the first few rounds we had Blitz, who was sitting in that that A side corridor, kind of where the tunnel is, to try to do what they can to put some pressure over the middle part of bomb site A. He was able to do so very, very well. And then every now and again they would play a very passive setup. So very interesting to see. But overall, we do have the situation going on here where it looks like actually there was a missed connection there, as we're going to back out and try to restart that up. But they were very easily able to hold sites just by the way that they rotated from B to A or A to B and vice versa. But you got to give credit to Aaron there at the end, able to get 4 kills, absolutely crucial, sitting on top of that staircase corner back there. Nobody saw him. 2K9 did not see him at all. William is right in his face, didn't even look in the right corner. He was like just a little ninja back there, able to pick up 4 huge kills, 2 with the M4, and again 2 with that Deagle. Again, in case you're wondering why there are gold weapons and different skinned weapons going on, Smilegate has allowed the teams to use whichever gun type they would like as far as the skins go, as long as they are not modified in any way. So there'd be no silencers and anything like that. They're just modified by the skins that they are using. So Kanata took a 7-2 round advantage when they were on defense. They have switched over there on offense this time through, and interestingly enough, this is a very interesting defensive strategy. I don't think I've seen this before on this map. Every single player is playing at spawn. Every single one. And what they're doing right now, Wotip, if you can kind of get on board with Wotip, he is looking through the grates from the top part of middle balcony to see if anyone goes A. So right now, everyone else's team is 100% stacked inside of in their spawn. This is really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. and it's going to leave a very interesting idea for rotate here. It's going to force every single member from 2K9 to go through pretty much the same avenue to get to bomb sites. And right now, I'm not sure if Kanata's sure what's happening. They did get the opening pick that was on Biz right over the middle part there. I think it might have been through the window, in fact. But I mean, you can kind of see Malice and Malty on the right side of the map here, going towards B with the bomb. Terror is there, like, dudes, I don't see anything in B yet. And no one's really calling anything because there's nothing in B. So this is interesting to see how this is going to work out for them. Blitz is directly underneath Wojtek, but Aaron's right there, actually able to see the... That's huge. Now Aaron's going to try to jump through the window, unable to finish anything on Slant or William there as they both double-teamed him. But here we go. Flashes and nades are going to be heading towards that spawn side entrance, and there's going to have to be a huge rotate right now from 2K9, who are in bomb side A. All three of them, Slant, William, and Castile, were all in bomb side A. I'm not sure why they thought landed there. I don't really know why. Slant actually killing himself there. I think he just fell off a little bit too high. Mal's able to get the pick there on Castile, so we'll jump on board with William, who's the last player left alive. And he's going to have a Blitz right here in the corner, able to see him a little bit through the smoke and get the first shots on him there. William falls very quickly, so a 4-0 round advantage there, or team member advantage for Kanata, who takes this 1-0. Again, they only need 3 rounds to win this first map before they go to map number 2. Which I'm not sure which map number 2 is, actually. I guess we'll find out when we get there. But right now, it is going to be Kanata, again, playing this a little bit differently. They're playing this very passive. They're not leaving spawn now, so maybe we'll get a minute and a half of that. And it's going to be actually a full protect in B for 2K9, except for one player. Biz is going to be by himself in bomb site A. All other 4 players will be sitting inside bomb site B. Let's see if we can take a look inside bomb site B here and see how they're setting this up. Looks like Castile will be playing on top of the double boxes here, right very close, so you got a little boost to get up there. Wojtek actually going to be scoping the long part here towards middle. Let's hope he doesn't get pushed around the corner. He's going to be watching the far side of middle. And then we have William, who's going to be sitting with his pretty pink gun right across the pillars here, and he's going to be watching just the corners of the boxes, and then Slant will be watching the B side ramp. But here we go. This is exactly what you fear if you're a defense and you call that strategy. The offense is fully stacking A. So Biz is going to be by himself trying to go get the first kill here. Able to get 1 on the double staircase inside the house. And now we're going to watch this absolute chaos fest and rotate. And it's funny because I think Kanata knows. We have Malty here on the backside. He's getting shot a little bit through the boxes here. Actually getting shot a lot through the boxes here from Castile. But he's going to get some support from his teammates here. And this rotate is too slow right now. They're way too slow. If they want to get back in here and get a bomb review going on. Wojtek and Slant taking their time. Aaron he got 1, but Castile with a double kill looked like a collateral actually. And Slant not just a whatever he can. Able to get 2 kills. Blitz can hold this off by himself. He's in a really good spot here. A 1-on-1 situation. Slant is going to go for the bomb. He has to. As a pistol out. Slant able to get the headshot through the fence there. But does he have time? It's going to be close. Oh, able to get it. Okay. So, wow. An absolutely interesting play there. As 2K9 waits till the very last second, pretty much, to make sure they get back in the bomb site. And I think that last flash and smoke from the middle part of the map was able to let Slant get in there and get that double kill. So 2K9 able to convert on the kill list there. And then here we go again. They're going to completely stack A, and it looks like the offense is going to go completely B, which is, again, something you fear as a defense calling that strategy. And looks like Malice is going to try to get some pick shots going over here at A. And it looks like the defense is going to get aggressive here. 2K9 is going to push on him. Malice is about to watch this rotate, though. There's 1 pick there for him, and he's going to have to be able to call this as Blitz and Terror are right underneath the middle cross connection to A. Let's see if they can hold this off really quick, as it's going to be Slant and Castile trying to come through here. Malice just kind of taking shots for fun around the corner to make sure nobody kind of pushes on him. Blitz is very aware what's happening right behind him right now. Also being covered. There's 1 kill there from Blitz, unable to turn around and finish off Castile. With that deagle, and now the bomb is planted inside B, and the only player left alive is Wojtek, as he's going to have to come through here, and Aaron with a really good grenade bouncing right on his feet are going to be able to finish that one off, making that now 2-1 in favor of Kanata. Again, they only need 1 more to win this map, and that was a really big play there by Malice, able to back up. That was really fun to see as he was playing the long side of A. Noticed he was getting pushed and just very wisely retreated back towards the middle here, and was able to get 1 pick across on the pushers and then 2 deagle kills over the middle, which absolutely helped out since Blitz fell to that middle push. Now rotate. And so it's just this is really interesting. 2K9 again stacking bomb sites to actually push through B, but again, just your luck, the offense goes A. So it's going to have to be an around the world strategy here, like an old Counter-Strike source kind of the deal if they want to be able to get back over towards A. As you can see, they're all shift walking their way through, just walking their way through this backside of the bomb site B push area for the offense. And the offense is in A, like, this is too easy. So that's interesting. And here we go, Malta's going to be playing the corner, knowing that there's going to be a flank coming from somewhere, and he's in a really good spot. He's going to be able to get at least one kill here. He's got this, able to get a few shots there on Wotip, who was not ready for it. He's going to pull up the Deagle here. A good grenade right there. Probably get a little bit more damage from Malty there. Could have done better, but that's okay. Wotip with the scope, going to try to get into the bomb site here. The bomb is still down, keep in mind, and Aaron is in a really good spot to watch this corner, and there is one on Biz, who was not ready for Aaron to be that close up. When you can't hold off as much as you can now with a really quick scope there, and that's going to do it as Aaron able to pick off the last player, which was Wotip from the fence side. So that will be it right there. I'm pretty sure that was 3 rounds, and that's all they need, and there it is, everyone leading for 2K9. So the first map will go in favor of Kanata, who played absolutely huge on offense and defense, able to switch off a few different strategies there. Wow. Absolutely crucial. So what we're going to have to do here is switch up the maps and see what sides we're going to be doing. Again, this is Alan Tilt Donofrio casting for OCG in the WCG Canada National Finals here of Crossfire. Give us a few minutes for a commercial break and we'll be right back with you.
The legend begins with MSI Dragoon Army. A unique and legendary army comprised of an elite group of fighters. Now, pick up your ammo and weapons. MSI Gaming Motherboard, Gaming Graphics Card. MSI Gaming Notebook, Gaming All-in-One PC. Be a new breed of the Dragoon Army with MSI to conquer any battleground. Top player, top choice.
Alright, we're back in action again. Thank you for sticking with us. Again, I'm Alan Tilt Donofrio, casting here for WCG Canada Grand National Finals for Crossfire here. The map is going to be Black Widow, and looks like the sides that we're going to have, it's going to be Kanata on Blacklist first, and 2K9 on the Global Rift side to start off this map. Again, this is a best of 5 series, as this is map number 2. Kanata in dominating fashion, rolling all over Ankara. Total score for both halves was 7-2 and then 3-1, since they only needed the 3 rounds to secure. Again, Black Widow is going to be the map now. And we'll see exactly how this is played defensively, as this is usually the way that we see a lot of different strategies coming across defensively here. And off the bat, it's going to be an aggressive push from A. It's going to be 2 through the small catwalk area, and then Wotip and William over by the arches, able to get a really good position there. And actually, it's going to be an open area into B, as Aaron and Blitz are going to be inside the site. There on William, who's getting too aggressive. Steal and slant coming up the middle here, maybe able to shut down a little bit of a rotate. Malice is trying to get over to B as fast as possible can, but at a really interesting spot here as Castile takes out Terror, and as Castile possibly looking for a double kill on Malty, who is stuck in the backup side of his actual squad right now. Malice able to finally reach the bomb site B. Blitz going to be able to secure the double doors here, as he's sitting just right behind the boxes right now inside box room. Castile able to pick off Multi there. Malice able to get that Biz from the window. So Malice and Blitz are going to have to hold off this bomb, which had been planted. Castile and Slant for the defensive side, which is now playing offense to get into the bomb site as much as they can. They're both going to come through box room here and see what they can find through these windows. And it looks like Slant possibly saw Malice in the window area there. Blitz is just outside through the doors. He's not able to finish off Slant, and now it's going to be a double push right now onto the bomb, as well as Malice inside the window. Oh, Malice still with a huge play there at the right time to get Slant, and then turning around and getting Castile, who was just about to get to the bomb. Played that very, very nicely. Able to secure that round right there for the Blacklist side, which again, Blacklist will be Kanata starting off, so Kanata against the 1 hour. Long side, and oh my gosh, Aaron double kill over through that long side of Wotip. Doesn't even stand a chance behind the train cart there, as Blitz able to finish him off after a really good nade was placed over by Long A. And right now it's a 5-on-1. We'll jump on board with Biz to see if he can do anything. He's playing the short side of stairs. Any shots right there on Multi. He does able to convert the golden headshot, but we'll see if he's able to do anything more than that. He knows someone's behind him actually, so maybe he'll be able to pick up a second kill here if he's good. Oh, good headshot there on a jumping Blitz. Absolutely huge pick right there for Biz. 1-on-3 now in favor. Still oh, there's Terror right there from the box, able to get the one-shot headshot, but it was in favor of Kanata that whole time, as it was a 5-on-1 to begin with. Biz doing what he could. Unable to do really too much though, as it was again 5-on-1 with the bomb already down. We'll see what the offense decides to pull this time. Looks like it's going to be a full push to B, as the defense actually is playing just about all on A, except for Biz who's over in the middle. It's going to be a push down catwalk for the most part for the defensive side of 2K9, which is fine, as Terror holding on to the bomb and just kind of hanging over to the middle here. Malice able to get the first pick. We decided to get a little too frisky. Back and forth. Malice with a Deagle headshot as well, so just put him on a leash real quick. He's just out of control with that op. And there's another kill from Malice before he finally falls to Wotip. So Malice with 3 huge kills there, 2 with the op, 1 with the Deagle, 2 of those being headshots, and 1 is a really nice quick scope. Bomb has been placed now by Terror in bomb site B. It's going to be up to Wotip to kind of come back through and make something happen. It looks like he's going to play the double doors here if he can get in. Blitz in the box room, and Terror behind the right side double boxes. Wotip able to get a good shot there before taking a little bit of damage of his own. Blitz is playing just outside now on the bridge actually of box room, so we can watch this bomb, and there's a few easy shots there from Blitz. He's gonna have to, there it is, another peek through the box right there before Wotip can even get close to being on the bomb. 3-0 advantage again in favor of Kanata. Again, Malice going huge for his team right now with that scope and that Deagle power as well. He's sitting at 7-1. Aaron and Terra at 3-2. Multi 0-3. Blitz 2-2. So pretty good scores across the board there if you're on the Kanata side. The first pick of this round go to Aaron over on the B side of the map, it looks like, as William was able to pick off Blitz somewhere as well over by that middle area. And it's going to be Aaron and William running into each other here if we're not careful. Malice able to get a scope pick on the other side of the map. Aaron able to clear out bomb site B. It's going to leave Wotip in a place to rotate there. Aaron with another kill over here. Over the last one, there's a 3-kill easy shots there on Wotip, who are sitting on the window side of A, not really able to see or do anything from there, as the bomb had just been placed. So an easy 4-0 round advantage now in favor of Kanata. And there's really not much that 2K9 tends to be able to do right now. They seem to get in good positions every now and again, but this Canadian Grand National Final is looking like it's going to be Kanata's, if 2K9 cannot figure anything out right now. Again, we have Malice and Aaron doing a good job on the long side of A to get into this bomb site easily. Aaron able to help out as well now underneath the bridge. It's going to be Terror dropping the bomb, and Blitz watching it on the catwalk as well. And William able to get Terror off the bat through that but he's got to kind of shoot through smoke if he wants to do anything there. Aaron with a knife from behind on William, actually. Finish out Blitz was the last player left alive. It was Biz and Blitz, the last players, and there's a long A battle there. Blitz able to finish him off after the call-out from his teammate, I'm sure, and it's now 5-0 again in favor of the blacklisted Kanata side. And if you try to look at what's going on defensively, it doesn't really quite seem like they know what they want to do. Biz is kind of sitting just flashed to all heavens right now on the other side of the double door. Castile and Williams still trying to push up on long A. They're able to pick off Malice, which is huge for them. Of course, they push up long A, and what happens? Catwalk gets pushed by the offense. So Kanata's doing a good job of just absolutely rotating around and getting the pushes where they need them. Different strategies. Blitz and Aaron going huge this round for his team, as they were down early was Kanata after a good pick on Malice from long A side. But the catwalk was pushed nicely, and it's going to be slant trying to come through the window, it looks like, which is probably ill-advised. As Blitz and Aaron actually come up from behind, and there is absolutely nothing that Slant could do. The 3-on-1, he would have went to that window, and Terror would have been right there waiting for him. 6-0 is the round count for Kanata. And this is looking like it's going to be pretty quick, as there was a little smiley face shots going over on the end of that round from Kanata, who seems to be having a little bit of fun with this matchup right now. The strategies coming through is just going to be a push over the middle, but Aaron right there on the bridge able to convert, as there was just a push up the ramp from middle from the defensive side. And this is going to leave their team short-handed 4-on-2 now, and Wotip and Biz going to have to do a lot of work here. They're both over by the B side, and Biz actually a little aggressive right now, trying to pick up Biz, who's on the other side of the bridge, and he's unable to do so. So a 4-on-1 for Wotip, who didn't even stand a chance against Aaron, who's on the other side of the double doors from him. And that was just an out pick right there. Wotip was scoping. Aaron just sat on the other side of the double doors and said, yeah, sure, you can try to scope me if you want. I'll just, just put 4 shots into you and see you later, which is exactly what happened. So 7-0 round advantage right now in favor of Kanata, which I believe should have been half. Unless it's just 9 total rounds, that's fine. Either 9 total rounds it is, and that's just going to be Castillo getting a pick, a nice pick actually on the bomb carrier, which was Terra. Multi trying to come back towards the bomb. Castillo able to get a double kill for the round though, as Biz was trying to secure that bomb location. So now it looks like, yep, the defense will rotate over towards the B side, the A side alley here, the box alley. And if we kind of take an overhead look, you can see that the offensive side of Kanata is going to have to do some work to come back around here. Right now, Blitz is not the only person left alive on the B side part of the map, as Malice and Aaron are going to try to work towards this bomb again. Malice was going to opt to keep with the Deagle. He's going to pick the Deagle if he can get through. Wow! Tries to get in there if he can. Aaron able to help out. Slant, last player alive, able to take out Malice on this long A side of things, part of the map. But here comes Blitz. Watch out for Blitz. He's on the back side right now. If we can get on board with him, you'll be able to see Blitz is going to have an opportunity to really convert for his team here, as Aaron's playing passive. Blitz trying to come around and help out his teammate wherever he can. They're actually going to push on Aaron. He's able to help on 1. Can he hold on 2? No, he cannot. So Wotip and William, last 2 alive. Wotip looking from behind it. He's got a good angle right now on Blitz, who took a little bit too long to come back around the corner. There's the easy pick from Wotip. As we said, that's going to make a 7-1 round advantage still in favor of Kanata. But that first round for 2K9 is a big one, as they need to figure out something here on defense besides these crazy strategies, which are really not working too well for them right now. I think the only reason why that one worked for them that round was because Terror had the bomb and they got killed early round on that box alley on long A, and there's Terror actually making up for himself, able to pick off Slant, and now here's the push of the catwalk. Was them, and William and Blizz going to have to try to hold bombs at A by themselves. Biz is actually right now trying to jump out, able to pick off 1. Castillo helping from the middle. It's going to leave it all on a 3-on-1 after a lot of chaos, and Blitz by himself going to have to do something here, as Biz is directly above him, and Castillo in the middle. And there's William actually in front of him. He's unable to pick on any of those, so 2K9 able to get another 2-round advantage here. Defensively, it's 7-2 again. And that's going to be another very parallel score to what we saw the first half on Ankara. Is exactly the same, 7-2. So we'll switch sides here. We'll come back at you guys as soon as we get the side switched off for you. And again, that was a 7-2 round advantage for Kanata. So again, they're going to need just 3 rounds to help out. And yeah, Logic even saying Aaron's being a monster right now, and he is absolutely playing huge for his team. Able to sit around and just pick sites and just pick corners the entire time by himself, in very odd man situations too. So we'll get ready up and we'll jump right back into the second half of Black Widow here. Kanata's only going to need 3 rounds to win the second map here. Again, this is a best of 5 series, so this could possibly be a 2-0 map advantage for Kanata very quickly, and that's going to put 2K9 in a really bad spot. Again, this is the Canadian Grand Nationals of Crossfire here in WCG 2013, and I guess. Okay. So here we go. It's going to be switching sides, so it's going to be William, Castillo, Slant, Wotip, and Biz for 2K9 on the offensive side. And defensively for Kanata, it's going to be Aaron, Terror, and Blitz. First and foremost, we have a long push of A defensively. Multi falls to Biz, who's still hanging around in spawn. Blitz try to do what he can against Biz. He's actually going to fall back and say it's not worth it for my troubles, which is absolutely true, an absolutely smart decision by him. He's actually looking to go towards B here. Slant and Castile doing what they can. Malice is actually going to be scoping from the window, and he is able to pick off Castile there, who got the first pick in bomb site B that round. Bomb is down in a really bad spot, and I think the offense just got picked from the window. Also the Deagle headshot. Slant with the double headshot, though. They're going to have to try to do what he can against player alive on GR, and it's going to be Biz able to finish him off through the middle. So there's a good round for 2K9 to start things off. 100% what they need. Again, they're going to need to come back and do a huge number on offense if they want to stay in this map. They definitely don't want to see it go 2 maps to nothing in a best-of-5 series, because then you're looking at trying to win 3 maps out straight. With a lot of trading happening over here along A. It looks like not a the advantage here, as it was a 3-2 split. Blitz and William trying to come now from the catwalk side of A, able to pick off one, leaving it with a 1-on-2 as Terror is the last player left. They didn't really see that catwalk come into play there. Terror tried to do what he can to kind of spray through, but Biz is actually going to very wisely back up and go towards B to get that bomb planted. So there's a smart play for them, as it's going to be bomb planted now in bomb side B. Williams can play out by the bridge outside box room, and it looks like Biz will be sitting in the window side, actually just going to play up. He's going to see Terror very quickly here, and there it is with an easy one-shot headshot there from that AK. So 2 rounds now for 2K9 to nothing for Kanata. Very strong offensive look so far for the team of 2K9, which they absolutely have to be on top of their game right now if they want to make this more of a match, as it's been all Kanata all match long. Defensively, for the B defense, it's going to be Blitz and Aaron actually in the box room here, playing up close. William and Slant looking to kind of move that bomb towards B, as they're kind of passively playing offense right now, looking for pushes. Just kind of funny how we've had passive offense and passive defense at the same time, or aggressive offense and aggressive defense at the same time. It hasn't been one or the other. It was left for an interesting dynamic for both teams, I'm sure. Trying to switch up whatever they can, just keep switching the same ways. I'm not sure if these teams have played a lot against each other or not, but it looks like they kind of have figured themselves out, knowing that there's going to be full pushes and full stacks every now and again. Changing up their looks. Terror and Multi actually going to be able to push down Catwalk, knowing the passive offense has not pushed anywhere yet, leaving it a 5-on-3 advantage in favor of Kanata. So this is a much more stronger defensive look for them, as they have been very wisely rotating around the map slowly and able to isolate areas of the map where they can rotate quickly. So it's going to be Wotip and Castile over at Long A. They have no clue if anyone's even here at the arches, in which nobody is. There's not even anyone at the bottom part of A bomb site to look at Long A right now. But the bomb is down. William able to pick it up over the middle, but he's going to get pushed here from, looks like, Aaron here in a second. He's not careful. Aaron able to get a few shots off. No, able to finish Aaron through the frickin' wall. My goodness. That was absolutely huge for him. The bomb is down now in spawn, and it's going to leave Castile and Wotip with less than a minute to go. And they're just going to go for kills right now. The bomb is down back in spawn, and they're over here in the middle of bomb site A. And a lot of trading going back and forth here as Terror pre-fire shots there on Castile, and Blitz making a little box hop to get Wotip, who could not find the op shot there on him. So 2-1 now, still in favor of 2K9, but Kanata having a very strong defensive round there after trying 2 early map offensive or defensive aggressive pushes, realizing that wasn't working out to their advantage extremely well, able to play it passively and get themselves a first round. Absolutely huge for them to make this, try to be a quicker half for them, as they can finish off this map again in only 3 rounds. Remember, this is the second map, and Ankara was won pretty handily by the team of Kanata. It was 7-2, and then 3-1 was the total, as they only needed 3 rounds to convert the map win. And right now, it's looking like a similar situation as it was 7-2 first half for Kanata on offense, and now defensively, it's 2-1. They're going to have to come back and win 2 more rounds to make this just a map victory for them. And we can kind of see there's a lot of passive play right now. Biz is going to try to work his way up the catwalk to get there late. Right there, Terror, who is playing close and actually getting the double kill, so pretty good for him. Catwalk is completely clear for them if they want to kind of move that way, and defensively you can kind of see how quickly there's a rotate going on, as all 3 players for Kanata are playing in the middle of the site right now, or middle of the spawn rather. Pardon me, as it looks like it's going to be a Long A push with the bomb on Wotip, who's got that scope, and they're going to secure this bomb site as much as they possibly can. Able to pick off one, though, from the window, and they're just going to kind of pre-fire this when they can. Blitz does the middle part of the bottom part of the bridge. Not able to get there was Aaron through the window, but so it's going to be up to Malice with that scope. He is very capable of converting this. It looks like he's going to kind of go through Catwalk here, and that's 100% what he's going to do. It looks like Slant will be playing through the window, Biz and Spawn, and then Wotip with the scope on long A, watching Catwalk exactly, actually. And Wotip with a good shot right there on Malice, not even letting him get a scope in on him. And so a 3-1 advantage for 2K9, a much better offensive look for them right now. Of course, we want to see good games, and this is 100% what we need from 2K9 to provide for that. And it looks like 2K9 feel pretty confident in what their ability has been the last few rounds. They're going to kind of push over through box room. There's a free fire. Maybe they won't push it too hard, as there's counter nades coming from the defensive power of Kanata on that B-side site here. So Biz and Slant sitting by water or the stairs over here by bridge, and it's going to be Aaron inside the site, kind of trying to push up towards box room, try to give himself a better look right now as he kind of smokes it through with Malty hanging out in the double doors. No absolute commitment yet for the offensive team, though, as Castile's still playing back a little bit. He's now trying to join his team, but William with the bomb watching over the middle ramp area here. It's going to be probably an A. It looks like it might be a B here, as it's going to be the offense still kind of hanging around the box side doors. And defensively, they haven't really switched anything yet. Blitz is sitting backside of the train card over here in A. Terror and Mollis looking like they were going to just be in spawn, and multi-playing by the double doors, and Aaron in box right around the box room. So it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to play this right now. Offense looking to try to maybe get a peek somewhere, but they're not really converting any corners or trying to get any long angles right now. They're just kind of happy with sitting where they are, and they're trying to like pitch up a tent and get some s'mores going with this little campsite they got based out of this bridge area right now. We'll see if they decide to push here soon, as 1 minute is nearing on the clock for the round. Defense not exactly discontent about what they're doing right now. Those going to force some rotates here as you hear a ball in the middle from Biz. Here is the push into B now. Aaron does fall after picking off one. Malty will be left to play it, and looks like he's going to get some help from Malice in the box right now. Still doing what he can from the A side of things, so he's going to be able to hold this off pretty nicely, but the bomb is down in bomb site B. Malice going to back up and watch the middle, because he knows Castile's coming from long A. 100% what's happening. He's content to sit with this deagle right now. It's a one-on-one situation with 25 seconds. Malice knows the bomb's down, so he's going to play this box and try to play a quick corner. And there it is, 2 shots, one of them last being the headshot from Malice over the middle. Castile didn't know where to look, so big play there from Malice, who again leads his team 7-3 on the scoreboard. Terror just behind at 3-4. That's the same score as Aaron actually as well. Malty at 3-5 and Blitz at 2-4. On the other side of the ball, we have Biz for 2K9 handedly being the secure carry for his team at 8-2. Slant 4-3, Castile 4-5, Wotip 3-4 with the scope, and 1-4 is William, as the top scorer for 2K9 does fall there to Malice's scope, and it's going to be Castile trying to pick up the slack there, as Terror able to kind of do what he can on a push. They're able to get a actually on Blitz, but Malice able to come back through and get a deagle kill, so lots of things happening. Bomb did get planted in A, but that was it, as Aaron was able to finish everything off with a double kill from long A, with an easy defuse there, which is going to make it 3-3 and the map for the team of Kanata there. So a lot of interesting play, a lot of chaos going across the entire map there, as it was a lot of picks early in the middle, and then again, Bomb was able to push through Catwalk and get planted in A, while the long A rotators on defense able to come back through. So that'll do it. 2-0 is the favorable score now for Kanata. We will take a quick commercial break here as we back out of game and get you guys the 3rd map of this Best of 5 series for the WCG Canada Grand National Finals in just a minute. All right, guys, we're back. We're actually going to jump over live to the Canadian Grand National Finals at WCG 2013 with GM Saden, who's on board with us right now on our event channel. Saden, you enjoying the game so far?
Yeah, this is quite the match. It looks like Canada's got this one dominated, but 2K9 needs to step it up and really do some playing here.
Yeah, I mean, Canada definitely completely throttled on Ankara, but a little bit of a surge there at the end for 2K9, possibly a look at what's going to happen to Map 3. But I know we've been looking at some interesting gun selections from the competitive side. Any insight on why the ZP guns have been used so far in this national final?
Yeah, so we'll give the official statement here. Smilegate and WCG run the national finals and run the events, give the rule set out to the various hosts around the world, and it was interpreted such that the players were allowed to use any variant of one of the basic type of weapons. So variations on the M4A1, variations on the AK-47, etc., etc. So the players determined that from this sort of instruction, they were allowed to use skins on the weapons, and those skins were chosen, and the teams agreed on it, so we just let it sort of happen. But we just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that, you know, the China finals will include a specific rule set, you know, with certain types of weapons. I'm sure the American national finals are going to be different than the Canadian ones, but this was an opportunity for them to use these weapons. The teams agreed to it, and everything was on an even playing field. So that's where we went with it.
Now, the big thing about it is, I mean, we were talking about the different classifications of guns. Now, there's no modifications to any of the guns. It's just the skins that are being adapted and used.
Exactly. So, I mean, there's going to be some different bullet counts, but we all know that at this competitive level, you know, 1 or 2 extra bullets likely isn't going to make a difference, but there's no special, you know, no silencers, no VIP things, no knives or bayonets on weapons. Like, this kind of stuff was all limited to just basic variations of the original guns. So I think overall it's okay. It's a little bit of a gray area in the interpretation of the rules, but we made it happen, and the match has been fun to watch so far.
Absolutely, and I mean, I think it's been pretty clear that with, you know, the 10 accounts that have been provided for the different players, I mean, since it's an even playing field, I don't see why there'd be too much of a difference, and I'm sure that's probably some of the mindset that you guys had in making that decision with Smilegate. Do you guys expect to do anything like this for the American finals as well? Has that been talked about at all while you guys have been up there at WCG?
Well, I think it's going to end up, you know, the same idea. The rule sets were kind of cloudy, given to each sort of country. And it seems like it might be a little bit different than the finals. However, I think for the American ones, we're going to adopt the more traditional rule set. Again, these accounts were provided for the players to create the even playing field. We'll do the same again for the Americans, but I think we'll stick to sort of WCG only weapons. You know, I should make it clear that both teams are highly aware that when they go, whoever wins today, they need to practice with the WCG only weapons at the ultimate competitive level. So, you know, I mean, the players know where they're at, and ultimately I think that, you know, the competition is still there, and the fact that they're using some interesting looking weapons is not really interfering too much with it.
Interesting to see. And speaking of going into the international finals in China, I heard there was some bolstered prizes for the teams that are heading out that way. Can you kind of explain what the winner of this Canadian matchup should expect when they travel out to China in the next month or so?
Yeah, so I guess, you know, these players are playing for some prizes even today. G4 Box, we're providing a $1,500 for the winner, and then the second place team is going to get 500,000 ZP. And then I believe that the WCG Canadian team, they're looking like they're to bring all of the team to China a few days earlier to get them accustomed, jet-lagged, and playing maybe against some of the Chinese teams or Asian teams that we've seen in the past. Some scrims, some practice, that kind of stuff. So I think these guys can expect fierce competition when they go across the pond, and I really think that these guys are going to be prepped, and they're excited to figure out who's going to go. Regardless if it's 2K9 or Canada, I think they're prepped to show well at WCG.
For sure. I know there's just the the different interests in how people use snipers from, based on North American servers versus the Chinese games. As we've seen in the past, the American snipers typically get a little bit more aggressive, and we've seen good play from both Wotip and Malice so far. I mean, I've had a blast watching Malice just kind of go off with his scope, with either quick scoping or just long angles, but he's also got that ability to just deagle out his way of a bad situation. It'll be interesting to see how they play this third map. So, Satan, thank you for coming back through again and spending some more time with us and letting us know some of the mindset behind the WCG changes that we see today, and maybe what we'll see later for the North American version. Of course, it's always good to hear back from you as far as the community is concerned. So enjoy the rest of the games. Thanks again for stopping.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, and I'm looking forward to it. Crossfire North America's got some big stuff for esports coming up in 2014, so just be ready for some awesome competition, and let's watch these guys finish out this match.
Excellent. Thanks so much for stopping by. We're going to take another quick commercial break before we jump back in while the players are getting ready to come back from break and start this third map. Again, it is 2 maps in favor of Canada against 2K9 in this Canadian Grand National Final Best of 3 series. This is Alan Tiltana Friel. We'll be right back with you. Alright, we're back, and we are just going to join right into the game. It's going to be Mexico for map number 3. Again, this is Canada versus 2K9 in the Canadian Grand National Final. I'm Alan Tiltana Friel, streaming at you guys and giving you guys all the looks around the map is Jay Purvis. He's doing a great job behind the helm there. So we'll see how this decides to go now. 2K9 is actually going to start off on offense here on Mexico. Defensively, we're actually going to have the team of Canada. So a very quick play here up the left side of the map and into bomb site A is 2K9. Blitz, Terra, and Mal's going to have to rotate, but Wotip's right there to help out his team. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Blitz, last player left. Holy smokes, this has been a quick round. As Blitz is going to be the 3-on-1 situation, he will fall to Wotip, who goes huge from the middle part of the map right there. That was a quick round. I don't even know if I got the chance to really say much at all besides what was happening very quickly. So what we saw that round was a very quick round. 3 players for 2K9 opting to go up the stairs and around the L-turn into bomb site A, which absolutely caught Aaron by surprise. I don't know if anyone really called it. And then this round to kind of counter that from happening again, Canada is going to throw just a ton of nades and pre-fire the heck out of this middle area, and that's fine with 2K9 because they have actually sat back and they are going to play this one a little more passively. So we'll see how this decides to go here. Again, we'll kind of run the defensive structure for Canada here. Aaron's going to be in the bomb site at A. Blitz will be playing over the middle, watching the sewer area, and right now we actually have 3 players playing in shadow for Canada. Malice playing up close on the window with a flash in hand. Malice and Terror, each with an AK and an M4 respectively, watching just behind him on that corner. Again, Malice is prepped to go with this nade right now. He is just looking right up at where he can possibly hit this to maybe get a flash off for his team to help out defensively. It's going to be 3 players again in shadow. Offensively, we are seeing just smokes being popped left and right, but no actual pushing. Looks like everyone's kind of waiting for the first person to pick, although the first advance of the offensive side of the map will be William and Wotip over here by the boxes side of Bridge, possibly going to try to get an angle here, and they would have one with Wotip with that op, would have a really good angle right now to pick off at least one, but actually defensively it's going to be a full retreat. Terror actually with more with A now with Aaron. So middle's going to be left open. Interesting idea defensively. I don't think they really knew what was happening. I think they were kind of expecting a sewer push late, which is why they retreated back towards spawn. Malice will be holding the corner over here though by the double box stack in the middle, and Castile with the bomb. Looks like he's going to try to advance his way through that way. Malty's right there in the corner as well. Aaron in bomb site A helping himself out to a nice headshot on Biz, who was over the middle. So 2 kills over the middle right now in this middle corridor by A for Kanata. Again, that first round was a very quick round. This one going almost down to the very last second, it looks like, as no one is 5-on-3 right now. Aaron in bomb site A, but there's a spread focus right here. It's Malice and Malty doing what they can over on the left side of the map of middle, and that's going to have Malice with an AK actually getting a nice double kill around the corner of the B arch. So a huge play there for him as he was able to lock down the crossfire there, making the game name also a strategy. I like to see that. So what we're going to see now is it looks like another bomb side push towards A. Lots of nades going out over the middle part of the map here. Smokes and flashes with constant grenade spam over the middle. One in shadow is actually going to be just the only one in shadow. It's going to be Malice by himself right now. No one else really there. Possibly the defense, and Malice not able to convert anywhere as William makes him fall for his trouble there. Flashes over the top of the building now from Terror, who's playing down by the middle part of spawn, and it's going to be an offensive spread. Malty just get on board with him behind. There, make that 2 kills right there on someone being on slant. William finally making him fall. Terror trying to get with the crossfire action, unable to do so as Aaron is there to help out as well. A collateral double kill for him. Aaron making that a 3 kill as he comes up and pushes on Biz, who is the last player left. So 3 huge headshots for Aaron, who is completely monstrous in this matchup right now. He's 5-2 already through 3 rounds. Terror's at 3-1. They are making the most impact right now, as it looks like 2K9 playing 2 breaks last rounds. They're actually going to play this aggressively. William's going to be in sight. He's got the bomb as well, I think. No, it's actually Biz who's got the bomb. I misread that. But Terror from the middle able to pick off the last 2 straggling 2K9 players from the mid. It's going to leave Biz by himself, and the bounce he's not able to do anything there as William was kind of stuck over by the forklift and not able to actually help Biz out at all, who was trying to do a lot of the work there from the short side of bomb site A. 3-1 round advantage from Kanata right now, so they are getting close to putting in their, they possibly talk about putting in a 3-map sweep right now if they keep this up, as there was a lot of early action in the sewer. Aaron's going to shut that down really quickly, and then some support nades and flashes from his teammates will hold back bomb site A. Mal's going to play. He's able to actually pick off one with some support from Terror, who's playing over by Shadow. And then, yeah, they're going to hold this middle very nicely right now. Good defensive push and play around the map. Spots, and they are just kind of hanging on for dear life. Wotip, who was stuck in a little bit of a corner, able to get 2 kills right there. William not able to help out on Blitz as he does fall, but Wotip with 3 kills now in the round, looking for number 4 and 5. He wants to make this a complete team ace, but Malice actually from the box of the bridge, able to get 3 easy shots there on Wotip, who backed himself up into a corner, making it now 4-1 in favor of Kanata. And again, since that first round, which had that really surprising aggressive push from 2K9, Kanata's handled everything very nicely that has been thrown at them from the offensive side of 2K9, including there Aaron with the early pick once again over the Malice and Malty doing a good job over towards the Elder and Bridge side, as that's completely held off. The last player alive was Slant, who was for some reason hanging over by the spawn side of the defensive team, close to bomb site B, and he fell very quickly as well. So another very quick round there, but this time it was in favor of the defense, who got really early hits and shut down every rotate. Again, there's Blitz with an early pick off as well. This is absolutely becoming a Blitz was able to pick off Slant that time in the sewer, who's looking for an early pick. Blitz at the end with a nade kill, actually, as well. In the middle, helping out where he can. And this is just an absolute battle right now from Kanata. I can't even call out the action. It's happening too fast, as Terror from the middle part of Shadow able to secure 2 kills for himself, that last one being on Wotip, who is again trying to hold on for dear life, as this is becoming a roller coaster ride that's becoming uncontrollable for 2K9. It's kind of like when your dad tells you, hey, let's go ride this kiddie roller coaster, if you get on like one that goes upside down 16.5 times. Kanata's absolutely dominating right now. 6-1 is the round advantage for Kanata against 2K9, and that first round was the only round that was won for 2K9, as it looks like it's going to be very passive play right now for the offensive scene. They need to find something, just as far as a kill goes, I guess, to make something happen, and they can just maybe pick apart a bomb site slowly. But Kanata being smart. They've had a lot of success being aggressive against the offense, but knowing that they cannot really push anywhere without being in a really just not advantageous spot, they are holding back and playing good angles right now, as Terror will be kind of Malice. Wotip able to get the first 2 picks there. Malky and Aiden will push up a little bit. Castile is going to help out over the middle here, so he'll be Blitz kind of by himself, force himself back in the bomb site. This is exactly what 2K9 needs. Force the defense to do things they don't want to do, and right now it's Blitz forcing to convert a 4-on-1 situation, so we'll jump on board with him and see if he can make anything happen. Blitz by himself, 100 HP, he's 3-4 right now, and he does have this nice looking little op here. Double kill! A 3 kill, a 4 kill, oh my god, Blitz, he absolutely destroyed! Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, how did that even happen right there? How did it, oh my god. The lack of words that I have for watching that happen right there is just unbelievable. If you're not amped up by watching that, there's something is wrong with you, because those were 4 extremely quick shots, one of them being through the double doors, which if you're going to call it lucky, that's fine, but he had to put some kind of a trace on it, and he was able to follow along with where everyone was in the middle, and then was able to pick apart the 3 different corners of bomb site A for 4 Blitz making himself just an absolute pleasure to watch right now. He was sitting at 3-4, he's now 7-4, and doing a very good job. Killer is still alive, but they finally falls there to Castile. So again, 7-2. I feel like this is becoming a trend and a pattern for them, as it's been 7-2 for the first half of every single map so far. Oh my goodness, gosh, I hope Purvis got all of Blitz's action on first-person cam, because that was absolutely ridiculous to watch. Yeah, saying absolutely. So WCG going huge for Blitz. Put that on the frag highlight reel. We'll switch sides and get the second half going as soon as we get the chance to. The things I could have done to just be there right now, my good. So we'll switch sides again. It's going to be a 3-map possible sweep right now for Katana, as all they need is just 3 rounds again here as they switch over to defense, or to switch over to offense, pardon me. The goodness, wow. Absolutely huge plays from Kanata right now, as it looks like they will be the team that's going to travel to represent Canada in China for the WCG International Finals. Again, absolutely huge plays across the board. Every single player has played well for Kanata. That's a dangerous looking lineup right now, as it's been Aaron absolutely huge in really odd man situations. Malty's done a good job on corners and up close. Terra's been great with rotates, as well as Malty, actually, if you compare that. Malice with that scope has been going huge. And then Blitz, as we just saw with the clutch ability to sit down and just be, oh my goodness, so huge for his team. So we'll just get out of that realm, and we'll talk about how they're going to play this offensively now, and what 2K9 needs to do to get themselves back in here. Again, this isn't exactly against the known possibility to come back and win this map, and then come through and win 2 more if they need to. But right now, Roach by himself at bombsite A, he's going to get completely boarded by Aaron and Blitz, the double team power there. It's going to be a 3-on-3 situation after trading happens over the middle, as the Blitz able to pick off Malice, so that scope is down now. Leave got a 2-on-2, as there's been a bad rotate here from Malty, who's left just completely alone in the spawn. Terror didn't have any really ability to convert against Biz and Slant, who are playing together. So we'll jump on board now for Malty to see what his clutch level looks like, as he's going to have to play against 2 players here. looks like right there. It looked like that was probably Biz. A few missed shots there, able to pick up the good kill on Slant. Biz is down to less than half HP, and a few good shots right there as well. Almost converted a headshot on him. So it's going to be Malty with 60 HP. We'll kind of dance back and forth here and see how Biz is going to play this defensively. Not sure if he knows that the bomb is down or not. As it is, it's down in the middle actually, but it looks like Malty's going to go for the kill. And Biz is going to try to play corners and see if he can kind of hold on to some angles here. Neither player really knows where they went. Biz is playing just outside bomb site B, watching exactly where Malty's going to be. Misses the shots though on the head. That's huge. He needed to hit those for sure. Biz is probably mad at himself about missing those shots, and now Malty knows exactly where he is. So Malty's going to have to go ahead and play around. Back towards the bomb site A. And good shots here. Through the door, Biz down on HP. He's going to switch guns and get the kill on Biz. Good plays there by Malty to do a little bit of gun switch as he's running low on bullets on that AK. Drops, picks up a pretty fresh M4 and able to finish off with Biz kind of trailing on HP and ammo for that matter. We'll just kind of watch Malty how he plays this round, as it looks like he's going to try to help out Malice with an early pick over the middle part of the sewer here. Nothing converted though, as Malice actually lost a little bit of his health trying to get that pick. It looks like just offensively it's going to be pretty passive right now. We might get the first set of action over the middle here, as it looks like Terror might see the first enemy defensive player, which it looks like it might be Blitz, or Biz, sorry, their names look very similar, who's playing up in Shadow. Actually looks like it's going to be just passive across the board. We have two players playing defensively in A. One is going to be Slant on top of the boxes, and William, backed by the bomb actually, will be sitting in between the canisters. On the other side of the map, Castile will be playing over by Spawn, and Wotip will be playing back by the arch by the double stacked boxes. So just to pass the play across the board here. The bomb has been dropped for rotatability if they need to offensively. It looks like Malice with the scope is maybe going to try to get a pick on the corner here, as he is pushing forward a little bit. Nothing's being seen there. Aaron's going to pick the short corners for him, so Malice can back up and kind of watch the long corners. This is a good play for them right now, as they're playing this very, very future. Aaron not able to crossing going over between Wotip and the scope, Slant from A, and as well as William from A, they're able to hold that offensive middle push pretty well, and now we're down to Blitz again as a 4-on-1, not exactly unfamiliar for him, but Wotip with the scope from the double stacked boxes will finish him there. Now make it a 1-1 round draw for the second half. Again, this is Mexico, the third map of a best-of-5 series. Canada has won the first two maps pretty handily. Scores of 7-2 on the first stage map, and 3-2 and 3-1 on the maps, respectively. Slant getting picked from the sewer. Slant doing a good job from A, and that's a quick defensive push there as William from the canisters, right by Forklift that time actually, was able to get a double kill near the end of the round. So a fail push there for the offensive team of Canada, which is fine. That happens, especially as you try to stack everyone in such a small area in bomb site A. Looks like they're not going to exactly hold off, though, as it looks like it might be some more early action across the middle. This is going to be early pre-fire from the defensive team. Malty is going to be in the sewer trying to look for a corner pick. And Terror and Malice are going to play very passively on the bridge side alley, so we'll see exactly how they decide to move around and offensively to get this going. Defense is now backed up since they have, you know, kind of got their early pre-fire corners to see if they can get any early lucky picks. They were unable to convert anything though. The health is pretty much all the way full across the board. Headshots there. Helping out in the back corner as Biz couldn't quite finish off Blitz right there, and there's some good pre-fire from on Terror, but Terror able to pop up and get the early headshot on Biz, able to free up this middle a little bit. Wotip, though, will get on board with him, as he's probably going to be the next person to see some action here. Very small corner, tries to get a pre-fire. There's a lucky shot, unable to hit anybody, though. We're left with a 2-on-2 situation. Malty and Terror working over towards. Oh my goodness, Wotip, how did he get that shot? Oh my goodness, that was absolutely huge on Malty there. I'm sure Malty is probably saying how. Castile going to try to push on Terror. Bad move, though, is that as Terror is down to 37 HP, 6-3 as a score, and he's going to have to do a one-on-one situation against Wotip. Wotip, my goodness, how did he hit that shot? I still don't know. It's an absolutely incredible shot, though. Terror going to go bridge side. Wotip misses his shot, though, as it looked like he had it lined up pretty nicely. I think he just kind of doubted himself and flicked a little bit too hard there. So Terror's going to be able to pull that one through. He's 7-3 right now as he absolutely just slaughtered that last part of that round. 2-2 is the round count. Again, Nada just secured their way to WCG. Just needs one more round. First pick there, and it's going to be a nice shot again from Wotip, his smallest corner across. Another nice shot from Wotip. right across, right in front of his face. 2-on-1 situation, like that. Oh, there's a knife from Aaron to secure it as he came around the middle alley to secure his team the map, and that's going to be a victory there. The WCG Canadian Grand National finalists and champions will be Kanata, who destroyed 2K9 pretty much across the board in every single map. Wow. Whew, let's take a break real quick. Congratulations to Kanata. They will be going to China to represent Canada in the international finals at WCG 2013. We'll take a quick commercial break and come back and do a little bit of recap real quick, and we'll get you guys headed out to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We'll be right back.